Hi everyone, Adam here, and this is a quick movie review of Frankenstein 2025. Oscar Isaac as Victor Frankenstein, Jacob Elordi as the creature, Christoph Waltz as Harlander, Mia Goth as Elizabeth, and Felix Camera as William Frankenstein, and Charles Dance as Leopold Frankenstein, and directed by Guillermo del Toro. The plot sees a ship that's trapped in the North Pole come across a gravely injured man who turns out to be, of course, Baron Victor Frankenstein. They bring him aboard where he recounts the tale of why he is where he is. And of course, the story is about how he's able to bring back the dead to life by using body parts from different people who have died. But soon Victor finds out that he loses his patience with the creature because it's unable to learn. And because Victor, doesn't treat the creature very well. He doesn't see it for its humanity. I mean, to Victor, it's just a science experiment who he's trying to teach, but the creature is not receptive. So, due to circumstances, the creature gets out where he's been held, and he's trying to find the man who made him due to the abuse and some other things. Of course, most people know the story of Frankenstein, and you kind of know what to expect. Most of the movie centers on Victor and his story with the creature trying to find out where he is. All right, I don't need to say too much about this. It does also deal with Victor's brother and Victor's brother's fiancée, Elizabeth, who Victor has feelings for. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about the plot. Most of you wouldn't know the story of Frankenstein. I will say the production design on this movie is fantastic. Apparently they used real sets. And as you'd expect, it has a gothic feel to it, which is what you kind of expect. It is a Del Toro film, so you kind of expect that. And the acting is pretty impressive. Oscar Isaac plays Frankenstein. His character is a genius, but he's also very arrogant. But also Jacob Elordi as the creature, who turns out to be, which is pretty much standard for a Frankenstein film, turns out to be somewhat a sympathetic character. All the cast do a really good job. Christoph Waltz as Henrik Handler, who plays Elizabeth's uncle and a wealthy arms manufacturer who funds Victor's experiments. Quite impressive in his role. Of course, it's well directed. I don't have to point that out. Del Toro always does an excellent job directing these movies. And to be honest, I really enjoyed this, actually. I've seen the story before, but it's a different take on it. So I'm going to score this. I'll give it 7.5. I was quite impressed with this. It's been better than some of the other kind of remake, reboot horrors like The Wolfman or Nosferatu, which I personally found both of those very disappointing. But this one didn't disappoint me. I quite enjoyed it, to be honest. As always, just my opinion. Feel free to disagree, like, comment, subscribe. I bet you didn't know I was in the original 1930s Frankenstein. Have a look. Hey, buddy, I'll give you $10 to throw that little girl in the lake.
Who are you? I'm Maria. Will you play with me? Would you like one of my flowers?
Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it?
You have those, and I'll have these. I can make a boat. See how mine float? No, you're hurting me! No!
Did it. That's not good. Run, you idiot. You never saw me.